Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Akio, and man, we're tapping into today's episode, and it will be what would I tell my 18-year-old self? I have a series called On the Run Chronicles where I talked about, a lot of things that I've done in the past. So if you scale back about a month or so ago, a couple of weeks, I got into what I've done. But I think some of the things I would have taught my 18-year-old self if I was looking at myself, I would visit myself in the B spot. For those who may not know, the B spot was a vacant storage unit in these apartments in Phoenix, Arizona called Savaliente Apartments. And this specific storage unit didn't necessarily have the lawnmowers or any of that. We actually I broke into the storage facility so that way we could smoke blunts and do crazy things, too many things to name a few. But I would have not known that in the spot that we call the B spot, that I will be resting my head in this spot. And my cousin Jazz recently, he had made a visit to Phoenix, Arizona. And when he made a visit to Phoenix, Arizona, he had took video and footage and he showed me that the B spot still stood there. But at this time, of course, it was locked. But I would meet myself there because it was there where I was on the verge of about to being homeless to being homeless. And I would tell my 18-year-old self to say no to the things that I thought would bring me fast money. I would tell my 18-year-old self that, hey man, you still have a chance to go to school. I didn't go to High Tech Institute, which was originally where I was supposed to go, but across the street from Savaliente Apartments where I stayed and where that was like my stomping grounds to hustle. I would tell my 18-year-old self, yo, go across the street and apply for High Tech Institute. I'm sorry, go across the street and apply for Art Institute because in the future, couple of years from now, you will be doing art. I was going to apply, or I attempted to go to High Tech Institute because I wanted to do computer engineering. And now that I'm doing fine art, I feel like Art Institute would have been right up my alley. So I would encourage my 18-year-old self to just give school a shot. I mean, even give like the Marines a shot. Give something a shot. If you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. I would also tell my 18-year-old self to call my mother more, not think that your mother is always going to be there. I would tell my 18-year-old self to encourage others because I've had influence without knowing I had influence, but encourage others that they don't have to do the same thing that they're doing as well, that we all can learn together. I would give my gift away more. I was so protective of giving my gift away because I feared that someone would take it. I would tell my 18-year-old self that in the future that I am going to be proud of myself for pursuing what naturally came easy to me. It was a video that my friend Brian Dawkins just sent me. And it was a video with my homie CJ that hangs around ET. He talks about like everybody has a gift. Your gift is what comes easy to you. God has given everybody a gift. And I would have had brung some type of an awareness to the 18-year-old me about, yo, this is your gift. You need to chase it. You need to immerse yourself in it. The sooner, the better. Because as soon as you actually do what you need to do and fulfill and, be in your purpose, you're giving people an opportunity to walk into their purpose as well. So I think that's what I would, share with my 18-year-old self. And of course, don't do none of the crazy stuff that I was doing. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to connect with individuals that's in a gang to put you on, to sell, you know, pounds of weed. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, take your relationship seriously. Don't think that you can have just, um, you're gonna meet somebody in the future that you're gonna have to have a shop, and I'm gonna need you to not have a temper because yeah, granted, this person might piss you off, but have grace, forgive quickly. You're going to meet DMX within a year or so. You know, give him your shirt. For those who've seen that video that I talked about meeting DMX, I didn't give him my Belly Dicky shirt because I feared that my idea would be taken away. It was all these Belly movie. If you ain't never seen the Belly movie, please, I encourage you to watch it. It's a masterpiece. It's called Belly, starring DMX and it's one of my favorite films. Beautifully shot, beautifully filmed by Hype Williams, the director, and the cinematographer. I forgot his name, but beautiful work. So I think that's some of the things I would have told my 18-year-old self. For these episodes, you've noticed I've been cutting them short a little early because I want to, give you guys a little bit more wiggle room as this 30-day series is about to come to a close. But I thank you all for tapping in. Special announcement, perhaps tomorrow. Be on the lookout for the Baltimore Banner interview. And thank you for all those who've tapped in this far. Appreciate you. And much, much more to come. We'll see how this thing goes. But, I'm grateful. Peace.